Hello, hello, hello to all of my cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekly reading for July 28th through August 4th. This is for my cancers. All right, so what do we know about our cancers? And also, again, for my cancer, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Also, this is for my cancers on the cusp. So what I mean by that, cancers, is if you were born June 21st through June 25th, you are a cancer with Gemini tendency. So not only do you want to watch this video, you also want to watch the Gemini video. And then for my cancers who were born July 18th through July 22nd, you are a cancer with Leo tendencies, okay? So you may want to watch this video along with the Leo video, okay? So, all right, cancers. What do we know about our cancers besides the fact that cancers are water signs, right? And so by default, water signs are very creative and very emotional in a good way, okay? So what else do we know about our cancers? Besides the fact that cancers are sweethearts. I know a lot of cancers, and cancers are truly, truly sweethearts, You're also very, very empathetic. You like to give your best. You're very charming. You're very sympathetic. Again, you're very emotional. Again, in a good way. We're talking about high vibrating cancers. You're highly imaginative. You're tenacious. You're very loyal. And you're also very persuasive, right? So, cancers, let's get right into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my cancers as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in the area of their creativity and their emotions. Also in areas of money and wealth, in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. Okay, let's get into it, Cancer. By the way, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot cards in case, because some people have asked me what cards do I use, and I use several different decks, but for this reading, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot cards. I also have two decks of Oracle cards. So this is the Moonology Oracle cards, and I also have the Sacred Vision Oracle cards. This is what these look like as well. So let's get into your reading, Cancer. Let's go. Wow, you all have a lot of major arcana. Okay, which is good. Okay, so major changes happening for you right now, Cancer. Major, major, major. Let's shift some things around. Okay, so we have the Moon card. You're looking back at your shadow self, your shadow life. You've been in deep thought. This is the Hermit card attached to the Virgo. But you've been in deep thought. You had to put some things to death for good. And it caused... So when I see the Tower card, so we have the Death card and the Tower card right here. So when I see the Tower card in tarot, it means an abrupt change, like right away, destruction. Like something had to come tearing down in order for something beautiful to be reborn. It may not have felt like it at the time. It may have felt like a death, like this Death card right here. So the Death card is attached to the Scorpio, right? And so, but when you think about death gives way to a beautiful transition. Like it hasn't completely, it has not died. So when you think of like burying a seed, right? It's actually sprouting up, beautiful leaves, giving way to a beautiful transformation. And that's what's happening with you right now, Cancer. But you had to really, really kind of introspection, go in and think about a lot of things, like this person here on the card. Again, this is not man, woman, we're talking about masculine, feminine energy, right? So, even okay, so this is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about resting. But when you're resting with weapons at your disposal, you're not truly resting. Understand what I'm saying, Cancer? You are guarded for a reason, right? You're guarded for a reason. So some things had to really, really come back. So you're right now looking at your shadow life. I'm about to pull some more cards in a second. But you're looking back on some mountains that you had to come through that caused you a lot of anxiety and stress. Normally when I see the Nine of Swords, this is the Four of Swords. Normally when I see the Nine of Swords, I think about borderline depression, anxiety, a lot of stress. But when I see the Four of Swords, the fact that you're in rest position, you're not truly resting like you should be, right? So this is what your former life caused you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, where you felt like, even in rest position, you had to be guarded with your swords, okay? And then we have the Two of Pentacles, right? So the Pentacles is attached to money, or on some cards it says coins, but Pentacles, coins, either or. This is about your life being in balance by you prioritizing things in your life and your daily affairs, right? So your life is in full balance, but some things happen, in the past that you really had to it had to come to a screeching halt. Just like, okay, I need to put this thing to death, And so, but you had to take some time to really think about some of the things that were happening in your life to make some hard decisions, some real hard decisions that kind of sort of kept you up. When I say kept you up, again, it may sound like I'm saying Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords are the same. They are not the same, right? The Nine of Swords, you're kind of up, you can't sleep, sometimes insomnia, it's just stressed out anxiety, right? The Four of Swords is that you're trying to rest, but you can't fully get into that deep rest because you're guarded, okay? I just want to be crystal clear, on that. Yeah. Right. So let me move this around a little bit. But you're not losing too much sleep, okay? When I say that you're guarded, you could be sleeping better than you're sleeping right now, but you're not losing, like on a big scheme, in the big scheme of things, you're not losing so much rest where you're getting up and you're like, oh my God, I can't even function. Not losing that kind, right? But some things have caused you to lose. But see, now you're just like in a different mindset, different headspace, right? Things are moving along very quickly for you. You are, and when I say quickly, things are moving along very quickly. Things that used to be a challenge for you in the past are no longer a challenge at all. Like, for real, they're no longer a challenge. Like, you had to tap into like this childlike energy, right? And just go for it, and things just started happening for you. As a matter of fact, you really had to just kind of sort of hone in with that laser focus and move forward, right? And so that's that fire energy in you that caused you to just say, you know what, I may be a water sign, emotional, all those things, but I really had to tap into like this fire energy, and that's that spiritual piece, right? So when you look at wands energy, wands is that fire energy, right? That's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You really had to tap into that and go boom, boom, boom. I need to just make some things happen for myself. And that's what's been happening for you, right? So in the big scheme of things, like I said, this right here, when I say about the Four of Swords, you're resting, but not resting the way that you could be, right? You're still guarded because of things that happened to you in the past. By the way, the swords is attached to the air element. That's the Aquarius, that's the Libra, and that's the Gemini. So somebody in that range could have caused you a little bit of stress, but not to the point where you just can't sleep at all. Again, rest position with your swords. Nobody in under normal circumstances sleeps with swords unless something happened to them where they feel like they need to be, guarded up, like just in case something happens, then I need to cut somebody off. So like I said, but things are progressing so nicely for you in all areas of your life. You are focused. I mean, like, you had to come to a realization of, not realization, but you had to remember who you were. But it was like a bolt of lightning just struck, and you just said, okay, wait a second. I need to kill off some relationships. That's romantic relationships, whether it's past relationships, ex relationships, friendships, or even family relationships, platonic. I need to make some serious hard changes. I need to get refocused, laser focus. I need to have laser focus. And even the challenges that I had in the past, they don't even seem insurmountable before. This is you again looking back at your former life saying, you know what? Okay, It's laser focused from here. I'm on it, like full steam ahead, like this right here. Progression, quick progression, winning. All kinds of stuff are happening for you. Your money is good. You know, you're in a daily routine. Things are happening for you where your money is, like I said, your money is good. Like everything is good for you right now. But you really had to dig deeper and then get in there and say, listen, what do I need to change? What do I need to kill off? Who do I need to get rid of? Who needs to fall out of my life so that I can move forward? And so that's what that introspection was about. You had to get some real hard thoughts. You had to make some executive decisions about your own life and get in there and say, you know what? Whoever's gone is gone. This is laser focus. I'm moving ahead fast. I don't have time for people's BS and drama. I just don't. If you're not on the same frequency that I'm on, then bye. It's just over. It's done. I can't even wait for you. See this person speeding away on their motorcycle, face forward. They're not even looking back. Quick progression. Quick progression. Once you remembered who you were, and you stop giving too many people all this energy, these thoughts about all of this other stuff, you just took off like a freaking rocket. Okay. So like I said, justifiably so. You know, people have caused you some stress, you know, in the past, but you're not even focused on that anymore. All you're focusing on is your coins. You're focusing on your coins. You're focusing on your mental health. You're focusing on moving forward. Like they left them in the dust. Oh my goodness. Every time I see that person on that motorcycle, it makes me laugh because it lets me know, okay, this person is progressing quite nicely. They're not even looking back. They're not playing. It's like, okay, if it wasn't for that tower moment, I needed that tower moment, right? I really needed the tower moment. So this is so luck is on your side. Yeah, new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side, Cancer. You really don't have anything to worry about. Once you got it in your brain, in your mind, in your spirit, like, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get out of my own way, mentally, emotionally, and physically. You took off like a rocket. Let's pull another oracle card. But yeah, luck is on your side. Full steam ahead. Like this person on this motorcycle, flying forward. Serenity. Look, 15, right? So when I talk about root numbers, okay, so 15, root number of that is 1 plus 5 is 6. When I'm talking about numerology, I'm not talking about math, right? So when we talk about the number 6, right? So for you, this white right here represents purity, a new beginning, a fresh start. This is you, Cancer. No and ifs or buts about it. You are just full steam ahead. You don't have time to look back. You don't have time for people's BS. You don't have time for people's games. You don't have time for misunderstandings. You know, the number 6, when I'm talking about 1 plus 5, you're just in a real good headspace right now. And that's really where you could have been a long time ago had you remembered how powerful you were, right? And so this is like this divine light. So the number 6 really has a real calming effect on influence on other people, right? And so 6 is really aligned with beauty, and it's the middle number of like the triad, the creation triad. 369 is the creation triad. So it's giving birth to creative seeds and impulses from the number 3, right? Very, very, very beautiful, very, very powerful, right? And so this is about nurturing yourself. This is why I said, like, none of this is by coincidence. This number is not by coincidence. You know, even the 1 and the 5 has significance. So 1, I want you to go back and watch my video on the number 1, the number 11, 111, and 1111, and see how powerful the number 1 is. But 5 is about being a pivotal change happening in your life. This is about new beginnings. So some things really, really had to die. Some relationships need to die. Some internal thoughts about yourself needed to die. And when I say relationships, I'm talking about romantic, platonic, and even some things with yourself had to die so you can remember who you were. And when you did, you took off like a rocket. Like you had this great awakening. And then all of a sudden, but this was as a result of you going into hermit mode. This is this introspection, you going into hermit mode, and you just took off like a rocket. I am so happy for you, Cancer. Again, this is for all of my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I described in the beginning of the video what a cusper is, but it's for all of my Cancers. Again, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekly video for July 28th through August 4th. If you are interested in a personal reading, I have had an opportunity to talk to so many of you, and thank you for supporting my channel. If you want to talk to me, get a personal reading, my number is 202-460-3205. I'll put all that information in the description part of this video, but I am so happy for you, Cancers. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things. Like, I'm just happy for you. I'm genuinely just happy for you, Cancers, because I know some wonderful Cancers that I know would, that this resonates with. And so I'm just glad that I was able to just pull it out in the cards and actually see it for you, right? And then share this information with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, okay, Cancers? Bye.